Tonight, the trooper who used the slur on duty received no discipline, raising questions about whether this is accepted behavior at state police. This letter is so jarring to read, state police redacted what their own trooper said. Our sources say that trooper was kicked off of a federal task force. Once it was discovered, he called another trooper an expletive N-word. Tonight, that trooper is working undercover, doing drug cases in the New Orleans area. His name is August McKay.
The most valuable asset of anyone in law enforcement is their credibility and integrity. And based on what the state police have documented, this trooper doesn't have any credibility or integrity, and his presence in street investigations is compromising the important work that's being done by law enforcement.
Raphael Goyeneche is the president of the Metropolitan Crime Commission. He's a corruption watchdog.
This is another example.
Goyeneche says McKay should be removed from his role and any job dealing with the public, particularly those who are African Americans.
If there's a role that the state police believe that he feels for them, doing administrative work, not dealing with the public, that's their call on that.
To understand the breakdown and no discipline behind this matter, you have to see the hoops state police made us jump through to get the records. Here's a timeline. July 17th, our first records request to state police for the letter. 7 days later, we're told it's not a public record by their attorney. Our request is amended to review McKay's disciplinary file. State police invite us to see it, but one glaring piece of paper was missing. The letter our sources tell us existed that state police left out of McKay's file.
I believe that they're truly embarrassed by the fact that your station has found this out and is holding them accountable for it. And rightfully so, because there is no justifiable explanation for this.
On August 14th, we reviewed McKay's file and met with Faye Morrison, state police's attorney. She admitted the incident we requested did exist. She drafted the letter and Colonel Kevin Reeves signed it. But a breakdown occurred and McKay was not disciplined. Therefore, they chose not to put it in his file. 5 more days pass and Morrison provides us the letter she drafted, redacting the words McKay used. After citing legal cases, state police finally released the unredacted letter with a catch. The letter was given to the captain here at Troop L. He was responsible for imposing the discipline on August McKay. But the breakdown goes all the way back to top brass at state police headquarters in Baton Rouge, as no one bothered to check to see whether Captain John Riles imposed the discipline on McKay that the colonel wanted. State police investigated. In 2017, when the incident happened, the trooper who was called the slur offended by McKay's words. Their investigation found McKay violated policy, and despite the letter of reprimand being drafted, it was never given to McKay, so he got off scot-free.
Is this an isolated incident? Has it happened in other occurrences? Because something as fundamental as this, it's just as simple as once this is signed by the superintendent and it goes to the troop commander just gives it to the officer or the trooper. That wasn't done. That's so fundamental. Why?
Why did state police not discipline McKay? Why was the suggested discipline a letter of reprimand with the climate that's going around the nation? Why did no one follow up? And why is McKay still working drug cases undercover if he was kicked off of a federal task force once they learned of his behavior?
If it's tainted for federal investigations, the same applies to state investigations.
Tonight, Goyeneche believes McKay's use of the N-word will have a far-reaching impact on every case he's worked.
The state police have an obligation to inform every prosecutor's office that is handling a case in which this trooper participated in the investigation against an arrested subject.
As we were working on this story, one of the colonel's right-hand men asked us over the phone not to do this story. We requested an interview with Colonel Kevin Reeves about the story on Monday. We were told they were checking his availability, but we never heard back. There is a recording of this incident. The WBRZ investigative unit requested it, but state police refused to release it.